up close and personal with LaJon. Said I wanna get up close and personal, 'cause I am LaJon.
What's going on, everybody? It's Jaron Turner with SpeakNoEvilBlog.com, and I'm here with LaJon Caldwell. What's going on?
What's going on? Thanks for having me.
No problem, bro. No problem, man. Today we're just going to ask LaJon a few questions, just to get more, deeper insight into the man who is LaJon Caldwell. First off, we're just gonna just tell the people a little bit about yourself, man. Where you from?
I'm LaJon, singer-songwriter. I'm originally from Colorado Springs, Colorado, but I now live in down south Georgia. So I now call Georgia my home. I've been doing music for since I can remember, to the age of 6, singing in church choirs, high school choirs, pretty much everywhere I can think of, talent shows. So I've been around music since, for about a good 15 years now. I'm just having fun.
What created this passion for music in you? Like, what made you want to, to be a singer, and what events led you to realize that you were good at it?
Okay. Well, upon arriving to college, I entered in a competition they call GSU Idol, and it's an American Idol format type talent show, and I was lucky enough to win that. So that was a great opportunity and a great accomplishment. And then one Sunday, me and my manager now, Byron, we were at church, and the pastor said, raise your hand if you have a talent. So, everybody around the church, we raise our hand. Everybody has a talent. I can play basketball, I can do that. So we all raise our hand, and he looks around the room and he says, by the time you get to heaven, all of your talent should be gone. And it really hit home to me at that moment. Me and Byron were looking at each other like, I have an amazing God-given talent, through my voice, and I'm not using it at all. So it's kind of like a wake-up call, like, LaJon, you really need to pursue this, like, wholeheartedly. And from that day forward, we have been grinding, trying to make this, dream a reality. So that's where it started.
Can you just tell the people, like, some of your musical inspirations, like who inspired you? What types of music inspire you?
I grab inspiration from several, recent artists. I'm a huge fan of John Legend. He's considered to be my idol. A lot of people say that I sound like him. Also, I love the sounds and the just everything about Beyonce as a performer, as a vocalist, just as a businesswoman as well. I love the likes of even country. Rascal Flatts, one of my favorite artists, Eric Clapton, who sings one of my favorite songs, Tears in Heaven. I really have a really wide, love of music. I recently was featured on a blog, and the guy asked me the same exact question, and I responded in a different. I told him that it probably would be better off to find out what type of music I like if I were just to let you borrow my iPod for a day.
Right.
And he was like, I've never had nobody answer that, because I could really talk about my musical inspirations for hours. So it might be best just to listen to what I listen to on a daily basis.
Okay. You mentioned Beyonce, and how her being such a great businesswoman is a reason why you are inspired by her. Tell us a little bit about your work ethic, and how important having a strong work ethic means to you.
Well, me and my management, my team, we really work hard, day in, day out, and we specifically work on brand establishment as well as artist development. But just knowing that your brand is pretty much everything that you have to stand by. When people first see, IamLaJon.com, which is my logo and my brand, as well as my website. When people first see that, their first impression, saying it's going to be the lasting one. So we try to make sure that everything is, dress right, we're professional, and as well as we're giving out quality, at the same time. So that's one thing that I take away from a lot of established artists out there in the industry, just watching their brand and just seeing how they develop their artistry, and just also staying true to themselves.
How important is being famous to you?
Being famous, I get asked that a lot, actually. And my answer to that, I really don't pay that any mind. I trying to make this now. I relate a lot of things to sports. I'm a huge sports fan. If I'm not doing music, I'm probably playing sports. But I look at Michael Jordan, And I look at him as the greatest basketball player to ever play the game, and the most famous basketball player. But I look at how he did that, and I took 3 things away from that. He did what he loved, first off, and he did that with his whole heart. And then he was pretty damn good at it as well. So those 3 things I try to attribute to what I do. I feel as though if I do what I love, and I do it with passion, and then if I have a little talent behind that, the fame will come. So I don't really try to worry about being famous, but they're indirectly correlated.